over the. It stopped. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're just gonna have to start all over again because I don't know what happened to the video. It disappeared. So this did it before. So, son of a buck. All right. First card out of the Oracle. I apologize. I had to start all over. The first card out of the video, got something in my eye, is letting go resistance. I will show you the cards. We will go through all the angel numbers all over again. Okay. Your first angel number is 333 with an extra 3. So we will listen to, and it's emphasized on that one. You have angel number 88. You have angel number 444, angel number 555 with an extra 555. So we will definitely listen to what it says. And angel number 22. Got something in my eye. So let's start. I apologize. Angel number 333, significance.
According to Vogue India, the angel number 333 is symbolic of growth and change coming into your life. This can take shape in many different forms, whether in relation to your work, finances, personal life, or relationships.
Okay. Symbolic of growth and change coming into your life. I've already said that it's for July 5th, 2024. The start of the old one, we had, already focused on that date. So Holy Spirit already knows that is the date. Holy Spirit already knows that it is you, Pgb. Um, already knows that you are a Scorpio with a moon of Aquarius. Already knows all that. It's just that my recorder on my laptop don't ask me why I stopped. Okay, let's go on to the next angel number. Angel number 88, significance.
According to Hindustan Times, angel number 88 is a sign of great success, abundance, and prosperity. When this number keeps appearing in your life, it indicates that exciting and positive changes are on the horizon. Your guardian angels or spirit guides are trying to prepare you for the wonderful opportunities that lie ahead.
Okay, wonderful opportunities, great success, abundance, and prosperity. I do believe that they are trying to show you that you will, of course, you want to be totally healthy and everything, um, but not to allow the issues that you are having right now or back then since to affect your growth. Okay, that's what I'm getting out of it. Angel number 444, significance.
According to the Economic Times, angel number 444 conveys a powerful message of love, support, and guidance from your angels. It serves as a reminder that you are on the right path, and your angels are by your side, offering their unwavering support.
The number 4 symbolizes stability, security, and strong foundation. Yes, I believe that they are trying to tell you that you still are capable of growing, even though you are having problems with this issue right now. Okay. Or back then, because it's July 5th, 2024, that we are asking for guidance. And it's telling you, and it gave you guidance back there. The angels and the divine are watching you. We're offering you the unwaveringly support. Okay, so you've had this issue, but it's like they're saying the health issue doesn't matter. The test is being able to accept, grow, and be the best that you can possibly be, even better that even if you didn't have these health issues. Okay. That so far, that is what, since we're going over it again, this is the second time I've had to hear it. So this is what I'm getting from it. Now we're going to go to 555. Remember, you have an extra 555 angel number. So this is a very dominating factor, this angel number so we need to listen really closely to this number. Angel number 555, significance.
According to science, how stuff works, Angel number 555 signifies change, transformation, and personal growth. When you encounter this number, it is a sign from the universe that a significant shift is about to occur in your life.
Okay. Embrace the opportunities that come with change. Reflect on your relationships and career and step out of your comfort zone. So it is telling you that you need to learn something, even though you have maybe a ball and chain holding you down. You need to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, regardless of how your health might be affected or anything else. It's an opportunity to embrace the opportunities that come with change. Reflect on your relationships and career and step out of your comfort zone. I would say, um, I think that there was other ways that they were telling you you didn't want to actually step out of your comfort zone. Who does, right? And so they made you step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Angel number 22 significance.
According to Hindustan Times, angel number 22 is a symbol of strength, power, and resilience. It's an affirmation that you possess greater strength than you may realize, and you have the capacity to navigate through any challenges that come your way.
Oh, let me tell you, that is pretty good. And that's what it's showing. And it's showing that that's exactly what you've been doing, navigating the obstacles. You have been navigating it and coming up shining. Okay. Okay. So letting go resistance. The cycle has ended and it's time to let go to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. It's the way that you're accepting this health problem. That is what I'm getting. All right. So let's get into the tarot. We're going to explain. First card is the Knight of Wands. Now it is a good time to do what you want to do. Energy, passion, adventure, generous, impetuous, courage, departure. You're going on that trip, right? And this trip is going to help you, right? You're going to find closure. Everything that you need, you're going to find in this trip. All the answers, as long as you stay on your path, on the direction that you're supposed to stay on. Okay. Right. Picked up two cards. Then you have the Three of Cups. Cups being your love, be it partner, friends, family, what have you. You have the Three of Cups. Celebrate your success with those you care about. Okay. Now we're all going back on 2024, July 5th. Now, if you can remember what significant things that you were doing: support, sharing, celebration, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, society. Now, was this the time that you lost that money and you couldn't find it? What did you have to do? I mean, if I remember correctly, it was like $1,500. I mean, people can't just, $1,500 go. I mean, I'm sure that that was something that you had to really. Well, I know I could. I would be freaked out because if I lost $1,500, it would be hard for me to survive for the month. Okay, I'm sure it's different for you, but I'm just saying, $1,500 is $1,500. I mean, okay. Then you have the World card in reverse: failure, imperfection, lack of fulfillment, unfinished, emptiness, grief of missed opportunities. Of course, I think that's dealing with your $1,500 that you lost. Okay. And then you have the hangman. The hangman is all about pausing, reflecting, seeing a different perspective of what is going on. And that's actually what you're asking me. What different perspective, or what was the perspective uh, before on July 5th, 2024, when everything just seemed to change and they can't find any reason for it? because it's not from here. It's from the Holy Spirit. It's from the divine. Divine has this test for you to do. I don't know why. Um, Look at the world from a different perspective. Waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension, recalibration. Yes. Okay. You have this health issue. Okay. Nobody knows why this has happened because I don't believe it's from this world. I believe this is a test, and the test is dealing with how the strength from within. How are you going to not necessarily change it? How are you going to deal with it? How are you going to deal with it being this is such a big thing, which it is a big thing. Of course it is. Hearing is a very big deal, especially when you've had your hearing all your life. So it's like, oh no, what does this mean? But I do believe the divine, God, the universe, whatever you believe in praying to, I do believe, I do believe that with this, I do believe that he was trying to give you answers, and, or they were trying to dictate you going one way, and you did not actually go to the way that they wanted you to. Not that you were in the wrong or anything. Well, and so they gave you this obstacle, and they want to see how you are going to grow with having this obstacle. Striker, I'm doing a reading. So that's what I believe. And let's go on because we have a lot of cards to look through. Okay, then you have the 8 wands, wands being your obstacles in reverse. Untrustworthy, theft, oppression, dispute, jealousy, delays, frustration. I see that that could be this health hazard in 2024 is very upsetting to you. It is controlling how you feel, how you think. I do believe, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? One minute you can hear, next minute, it's something that's you feel like you've been robbed. Okay, but then you have the strength card, and that's where your resilience is, because I do believe that is your test that you need to work through. I do believe that you will get your hearing back and your health and vitality. I do believe that. Strength. You don't know your own strength until it is tested, and that's what I believe that this is the test. Self-assurance, confidence, passionate, resilience, change, inner power. It's right there. I'm sorry. Um, that's what I do believe. It's all about what do you have inside? What do you have to take care of? How can you grow with this obstacle? I don't see that you are sitting there um, letting it control you. I do believe that it might have slowed you down a little bit because you're going to have to hold for 1 second. I apologize. I've got to let Stryker out and I've got to watch him because you know how he's all freaked out. But I'm going to leave this running still. So hopefully it won't screw up and I don't have to redo it again. I'm sorry, girl, but he, being 16, sometimes he has to go when he's got to go. Okay. So I'll be right back. I promise. Come on. You want to go outside? Is that what you want? Oh, are you telling me it's time for your pill? Oh, that's what you're probably telling me. Oh, it's time for your pill. Okay, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Yeah. Girl, my dog is so smart. He always lets me know when it's time for his pill. That's what it was. It was time for his pill. I just love that dog. Anyways, so strength card. It's telling you it wants to see the universe, God, whatever you believe in and stuff. It wants to see your strength. It wants to see you grow regardless of any obstacle. Go lay down, striker. Any obstacle that is thrown at you. This is what I'm getting. Okay. Then you have the four swords. Take time out and the answers will come. Stop second guessing yourself. Rest, ease, restoration, respite, recharging, reflection, abundance. It's all there. And it's going to, and you really don't need me right now. Unless I'm just validating what you have done. I want to reiterate too, because since this is a new video, that I'm using the Repair Evolution Growth Oracle, and I'm using the Meaning Terra. Okay, Tarot. I'm sorry. So then you have the Death card. Growth always means leaving something behind. Transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, necessary change. Yes, this change. That's what this death. That's what the Death card. Something has ended. Does that mean that you're not going to get your hearing back? Does that mean you're going to be sick? No. But what it does mean is something has ended. Be that part that you take for granted. If you could say somebody could take hearing for granted, or uh, good health for granted, something dealing with medical, physical, as you is saying that you took it for granted. I don't know why it's saying that, but it's the death of something. I think that you probably don't take anything for granted anymore. There's one thing about when health starts fading, you really, you learn that, oh, I can't take that for granted anymore. When we get older, things go wrong with our health. But it's saying growth always means leaving something behind. So what I'm seeing over and over again, it is telling you that you need to leave behind, and you need to strive to be the best that you can be, regardless of the ailment, regardless of what you no longer seem to have. And that could be something dealing with your hearing, or any of the physical, same as for your husband. It's talking about leaving something behind so you can grow. It's asking you to be as good as you can be if you have the hearing or if you don't have the hearing, if you have the illness or you don't have the illness. It's telling you that you need to strive to look inside yourself and find the strength to be the best that you could possibly be, with or without that situation of health problems. Okay. That is what I'm getting from the cards. Also, the bottom of the deck was the Fool card, which is an Aries card, but it doesn't matter. The Aries, okay, is all about I'm an Aries. So you just an Aries doesn't have I should say, when an Aries goes into a meeting that's important, they don't have, well, I mean, maybe they have little cue cards or whatever, but they don't have their T's dotted or their I's dot, or the T's crossed or the I's dotted. No, they go in there and they just are, well, whatever happens, happens. That's kind of an exaggeration, but as you can see in this card, the little puppy is trying to warn its master, "You're going to go off a cliff." And Aries is going, "Da da da, I don't care. I'm just going through the world, nice and easy." And it says, "Spread your wings and fly." It's telling you, don't allow anything or anybody to change the way, regardless of what has happened, to change your direction. You must stay on your path, because that is what you are learning, that you are just as good, regardless of any kind of limitations now that you've always had or has just recently creeped up on you. You are just as powerful as you were 2 years ago, And then last year and this year, you're just as powerful as you were. And I think that that's what it's trying to tell you, that you do not allow this limitation to affect your chance to grow and be the best and give back to the world what you want to give back. This is what I'm getting. Then you have the Queen of Swords in reverse: critical, cruel, overbearing, bitter, deceitful, unreliable, dismissive. Not you. I would say somebody is, since you do have this issue, I think somebody thinks that it's time for you to not, you're not as powerful as you were when when you didn't have this issue. And that's what they're saying. And that was in reverse too. Yeah. Critical, cruel. They're telling you, no, you can't do this because you can't even do this or that or whatever. Somebody is trying to hold you, put you with a ball and chain, and tell you that you can no longer be that special person that you are, which is bullshit. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Continue to solve issues in practical ways. Realist, solid, good character, intelligent, steady, reliable. That's what it's saying, that you are all of that. You've always been all of that, and you will continue to be all of that as long as you don't allow people to make an issue out of something that maybe you can't change. Okay. And that definitely is what these cards are trying to tell you. You are all of that. You can do whatever you want, though this unfortunate thing happened. Nobody can understand how to fix it, and it matters, but it doesn't matter. It's saying no matter what, no matter of the obstacle, you will rise above it. That is what it was telling you earlier in 2024 before this happened, that you can rise again up against any obstacle that is put in front of you. Obviously, something happened, you didn't believe it, and the universe is showing you, yes, you can do it. And I do believe until you be what you need to be, what you're promoting, you will still have this health issue. Okay, then you have the Five of Wands. Wands being your obstacles: passive, scattered, desire, complex situation, trickery. And this is in reverse: trickery. Someone's going to try to limit things that you want to do. And they're going to use anything, and they probably are going to try to affect your self esteem because of this issue that you're having health wise. They're going to say, well, you're not strong enough to deal with that, or you have this issue, or how are you supposed to do that if you can't hear them coming, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Then you have the Five of Pentacles, Pentacles being your finances. Life is hard right now. Look around, help is at hand. Insecure, hardship, poverty, loss of money or position. Well, that doesn't matter because you found the $1,500. So, harshness, need, lack of resources. No, 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 no. Lack of resources could have been when you lost that $1,500 because that was into 2024. So, that was a hardship case right there. And then the hearing, I think the hearing came after that, maybe. I think it must have, because I think that you were so involved in what has happened when it was dealing with your husband, when it was dealing with all of a sudden you. It showed that when your husband was sick, oh, and it struggled with his eyes, I think that a lot of the world was on your shoulders, but you handled it. Okay, you handled it, and then your husband was rewarded by it going better. Him able to do, he got better. I don't know this extent of it, but he got better. So then all of a sudden, your issue, they don't know why, right? They don't know, and they have no idea because I don't believe that it's from this world. I believe that this is a test from the divine, from God, to, showing because you handled your husband so good as far as his his health. I think that you handled it so fast, so good that they needed to. It was too easy for you, okay? Which I'm sure it wasn't easy for you at all. But from divine presence, maybe you thought that you would not handle it as good. I can't talk. I can't speak for him. I'm just saying what's coming to my head. Okay. Then you have the King of Swords in reverse, malicious, plotting, harsh, severe, ruthless manipulation. Not you. No, a Scorpio can do that quite easily if they need to. But I don't see you as a very manipulative person. I see you as a very honest person that you will tell somebody, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm going to do if you do this or that. I don't see you as a person that is ruthless. I don't see that. I see that you shouldn't be a person that somebody pushes. That if you are backed in a corner, you will come out of that corner winning. I do see you as a person like that, but somebody had to back you in that corner to bring out that person to get out from the corner. That's what I get. That's the personality I see. Okay. Then you have the Knight of Cups, Cups being your love, but this is in reverse. Lack of emotional intelligence, lack of control, merciless, shifting in dealings, coldness. Um, I do know that Scorpios, they can be very emotional people. I see that you keep yourself in control. Okay. I do not see yourself a lack of emotional intelligence unless you have to be. So, lack of control, no. Shifty in dealings, no. I do not see that in you, but I do see that there is somebody that may be like that in your life. Okay. I do see people seeing you as someone that accomplishes things, and they see you now as somebody that accomplished things, but now that you have an issue of your health, and where, of course, nobody wishes anybody to be harmed. But I see that there are some people, how can you still strive to be so good when you have something that is holding you back, but you're not allowing it to? And so, therefore, I could make people very jealous. I'm just saying. Now, this is all for 2024, July 5th, that situation. So there is different situations, which you can listen to this over and over and over again, but it's telling you of different things that were going on or around July 5th. Okay. Okay. Then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Acceptance, hope, forgiveness, gratitude, charity, kindness, new alliance, recovery. So you got it. So this person that was, I think, would say jealous of your, you know, lifting, of your raise to fame, let's say. And finally, they accept or they look at you in a different light and know that you, that it's better to have you as an ally than have you as an enemy. That's what I see. It's better to have you as an ally, and that's what they think. It's better, and they know that. It's better to have you as an ally than an enemy. Not that you're a gossip yet or anything like that, but I do believe that that's what the conclusions they felt. I mean, it's best to get along with everybody, but I think this certain person, be it whoever it is, they see that no matter what obstacles they throw at you, you rise above it and you do it best for everybody that's in concern or dealing with the same obstacle. Okay, does that make any sense? Then you have the Nine of Wands. This is more obstacles. Believe in yourself and have courage to continue. Courage, persistence, strength, unshakable force. Yes. Pgb That is you, unshakable force. If you don't want that Aquarius moon shows that if you do not allow people to know your business unless you want them to know. They cannot get anything out of you unless you are willing to say something. And they see you as a very strong person, which you are strong. Courage, persistence, strength, unshakable force. That is something, that's valor. That is something great. Okay. That is something very good. Everybody wishes they had that. But let me tell you, most people don't have that. Most people don't, a lot of, they just want to curl up and die. Or if they don't have a what is it, a base, somebody that will stand beside them and help them. Okay. Then you have the devil. You are only limited by what you believe is possible. I want you to see. It's YouTube. I'm not allowed to show naked bodies. Okay. Now, you see these two people. They have chains around their neck, okay? But the chains are loose. They can always just take them off. What it's saying is this bit with your health, being your hearing, being whatever the health problems are, it only hinders you as much as you allow it to. So it only hindered you as much as you allow it to. So you've had major obstacles. You've had major obstacles. There's nothing worse than a physical obstacle to bring you down and stuff. You are only limited to what you believe is possible. So what it's telling you is you must have your will to fight and show your strength. And the next card is the Justice card. Wow. Use your intuition to set new moral compass, truth, clarity, cause and effect, eternal justice, balance, fairness, accountability. Yes. What it's telling you is everything that you need is inside. It's telling you, regardless of your quote issue, health issue, that should not define you. And the last card is the Page of Swords. Take your time to think before you act. Restless, energetic, talkative, eager, curious, aggressive. Well, I don't know you that well, but I do not see you as restless. I see you as curious. I see you as eager. I do not see you as aggressive. I do not see you as restless. But so I would say maybe in your victim mode, maybe in your victim mode, you may feel like that. Now, I know you don't know, maybe you haven't seen my readings, but at the end of every reading, I give three Archangel Oracles because I love the Archangels. I love this deck. I always give three. It always makes the it always makes the reading end in a positive manner. But this wasn't positive. I see that you needed to change something. It gave you the universe, God, whatever, gave you the time to change it. You did not change it, whatever it was supposed to be. So he changed it for you. He made a tower moment that you needed to go and regroup to find your way to see that you are just exactly or even stronger than the person that you were a year ago. The first card, Indigo and Crystal Children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. Yeah, weren't you a nurse or something? If I remember correctly, weren't you a nurse? Something in the medical field, right? Relationship harmony. Archangel Rigel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So in 2024, was there a lot of arguing? Was there confrontations with you and your loved ones, be it your husband, family, children, whatever? Was there obstacles? Were you going through a lot of emotional instability with everyone around you? That I do believe you were, and that was the basis of sometimes our nervous system gets overloaded and it comes out in weird ways, losing eyesight, losing hearing, physical ailment, getting an ulcer, um, gallbladder attacks. When your body goes into an overly worried and it has no release, it has to release it, and it releases it inside. Well, you know this. You were a nurse or medical field, whatever. Sometimes worrying or nerves can destroy certain things in the body. And I personally think that you must have been going through something that affected your nervous system. If this is even capable, this is just my hypothesis. And it came out, um, it affected your hearing or any other physical ailment that you may have. Maybe. Beloved one, Archangel Shamel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Now, I want you to know one thing, and I don't know, you might know it. Well, the archangels cannot come into your life and help you unless you call them in. And it's easy as Archangel Michael, please protect my family, me, my animals, my house, my home, my car, my husband, everybody, everybody. Please protect them with health, vitality, um, and don't let anything from the outside your realm hurt you or hurt anybody that you love and stuff. That is, you can call on Archangel Gabriel. He's the messenger of God. Call on to him and ask him, what must I do to find the answer to my hearing or whatever help? I do believe that there was tension, the money, your husband being ill, maybe, I don't know if it's all coincide together. Something big was going on in 2024. Maybe you saw it as not very bad, but subconsciously, I do believe that your body thought of it as very bad. And that's what happened. And it came out in this ailment of your hearing or whatever else that is going on with you. And that's your reading. I hope that you have found what you need to find, answers or whatever. But, but PGB, I know that you are a very strong woman, and I know that you can find all the answers that you need. A lot of times, though, we are too close to the situation and we can't seem to get it together. So I hope that this reading has helped you, has at least let you think a little bit more or remembered a little bit more that happened during this time. And I hope it gives you some kind of closure. I appreciate your time so much. Peace be with you. And remember, if you want me to send you a mandala that you can meditate, that will have healing, loving, support. It's going to be in megahertz and all that stuff. If you would like me to do that for you, um, my email will be in the comments, and you can just email me and give me your address. It doesn't need to be out here in public, okay? Take care, girl. I hope it helped. Bye, hun.